Hello guys, welcome back to the Arverei channel. As you guys know, eFootball updates every Thursday. This is my first reaction to the new update. Let's hop in. Okay guys, so the first thing they have is a minor available. A minor update now is available. So they just kind of fixed some various in-game game data like uniforms, cleats, the Mexican clubs, and all players except for standard cards will now be locked when you get them, which I'll show you what that means in a second. They've also fixed a few kind of basic things, like a midfielder or forward set with a deep line role does not adopt the tactic in some cases. Like if they're in certain positions, they won't stay defensive. They'll move up and attack. It also probably depends on their play style, especially if they're an attacker. Super cancel, no. Yeah, in certain situations, the goalkeeper's poor clearance, which I have noticed, the clearances are gotten horrible, so I'm glad they kind of tweaked it. And then entering a kick command. So basically when you super cancel, it sometimes just doesn't work, and super cancel doesn't work, or the trap doesn't work properly. So they've also fixed that. So a few minor things. Also a new thing is that so we finished in Div 2. Instead of starting in Div 5, we start in Div 4. If you finish in Div 1, instead of starting in Div 4, you start in Div 3. So you kind of get a little bit of an advantage. All Showtime players now A-rated until, so they finally done, all Showtimes are A-rated until the start of next season or Club World Cup or whatever. In terms of tournament, they brought out a tournament for the Club World Cup. As you can see, I've done it. Just pick a club. You do minimum 6 matches, maximum 7. 3 group stage if you want, or 2 group stage, and then 4 knockouts. And 2 skill trainers and 2 random booster crafters is the reward. So actually, it's very good rewards. Obviously, we have Italian clubs, worldwide clubs for a random booster token and 3 skill trainers. And then Italian clubs for player of the week, and national teams is the thing for Monday. Obviously, eFootball League reset. We have some new campaigns as well. So when you log in, you will get a total of 320 coins over the next 2 weeks. 320 coins for just logging in. So it's actually, I would log in. Try to log in every day. As you can see here, we have a selection, which we'll get a free player for the Club World Cup, which I'll show you what those players are in a second, okay? And obviously eFootball League is about the same. Okay, guys, so the 2 things I have to show you. When it says locks player, see, I got Nuno Mendes for player of the week, it automatically locked him. I got Conor Gallagher, automatically locked him. Got Pep, automatically locked him. That's basically all that means, okay? In terms of the free players that you will be getting, I'll show you that first, because this is probably the least important thing. We have bullet header, visionary pass, phenomenal finishing, phenomenal pass, and edge crossing. Personally, these 2 are the best. 25 levels is a real shame for him. And Cavani, I'd probably get him for nostalgia purposes. Bullet header, he's not exactly super tall, but he does have the skills for it at least. So everyone else is decent. If you want a more niche player, I would go for the Inter Miami player, this kid. American, 19 years old, and very decent stats as well for a whole player. Is he going to be endgame? No, but he's definitely a more interesting, free-to-play card. We also have international selection. As you can see, also for Club World Cup. So Marmouche, Griezmann are probably the best. Anchorman, this guy looks good as well. I have to see what his levels are, but he's looking pretty decent. 81 passing. Defending is going to be in the 90s, so it's a pretty solid card. Obviously, all J-League, whatever, reset. No one really goes to this. Player of the weeks. Okay, we got Ronaldo. We got Nuno Mendes, Arda Güler, Mike Young. Mike Young is looking all stats in the 90s except for deflecting. Arda Güler, all dribbling, 89 passing, 90 curl, 90 speed, 90 acceleration, very, very good as well. And then Nuno Mendes, obviously, very high defensive stats, very good fast, very good at physical contact, good shooting, passing's a little bit low, and dribbling's a little bit low, but other than that, he's a cooker. And then obviously we've got Ronaldo, a little bit of a shame because they kind of, without his booster, doesn't even get 90 finishing, but a very good card nonetheless. We have J-League, we have Super League. So again, big time. Basically what they've started to do, guys, is they started to put a big time, whichever league they're doing, whatever tournament they're doing, they put a big time for the best player in that league or tournament. And then they put other passes. So we have big time Osman. Obviously, the only problem with this one is the total package is a little bit kind of, but other than that, good. As you can see, again, so Champions League, they put Dembele best player, Desiree Douay, and Dumfries. Dumfries obviously the weakest. Very good stats, 33 levels. I would probably play him as a right mid because he's not really defensive enough as a right back. Although actually you could play him as an attacking right back, so could work. Desiree Douay, very good hole player. The only problem is his balance and offensive awareness aren't necessarily going to reach 90 if you're trying to get 90 finishing. If you don't really care about 90 finishing, 84, 85 finishing is enough, then he can get 90 offensive awareness. But again, a little bit low. Same thing for Dembele. Very low, very, very low offensive awareness for a striker. But his dribbling is dribbling 90, finishing 90, curl 90, speed 90, balance 90, kicking power 90, passing is almost 90 as well, and he has acceleration burst. He obviously needs one-touch pass, outside curler, long range shooting. He actually needs a decent bit. Okay, guys, so that's this pack. But personally, guys, I would pick the pack on Monday, which is Salah, Gabriel, and Gravenberch on Monday. And probably, guys, if I'm not mistaken, next week we're probably gonna get Nations League on Thursday and La Liga on Monday. So it's probably gonna be Ronaldo, Lamine Yamal, Nuno Mendes on Thursday, big time Ronaldo, and then we'll probably get La Liga, so it's going to be big time Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, and Mbappe. Because obviously Rafinha won Player of the Season for La Liga. But that's kind of all there is for this update, guys. We got Conor Gallagher as well in the eFootball point shop if you want, and we actually I forgot about this. We got a new manager, 89 out wide, and 80 quick counters with +1 balance, +1 lofted pass. Decent. I mean, basically the cross spamming is going to come back, but that's all there really is for the update, guys. It's a pretty decent update, and they're definitely moving towards the end of the season, so we'll probably get a big time Ronaldo for Nations League and big time Rafinha, and probably Blitz Curler Lamine Yamal. So I am looking forward to next week. Is looking fire. This week, if you want, I picked the pack on Monday if you are going to spin instead of Dembele, but that's just up to me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next one. Peace.